activated.
Hello and welcome, One Truth here, and I have a new wonderful build for you guys, and this is my Stamplar. So, without further ado, I think he's excited too. I absolutely love that animation for this wolf. So those who actually care, I'm using the Gorn Stripe wolf mount. It actually looks pretty fucking good. Alright, so these are my base stats. I need to change out one piece of my Bloodspawn to Impen. It'll go up just a tad bit. But this is my unbuff stats. Those are my buff stats. So you can look at it. So what am I? I am a Redguard. I was honestly thinking about changing this, but I ended up liking it and sticking with it. So Redguard has the stamina recovery when you do a melee heavy attack, and it restores a X amount of stamina, and it only can occur every 5 seconds. I have 10% max stam and 9% stam recovery, and I wanted to change it to get a little bit more stam recovery, but this kind of worked out. I did the math to convert to Bosmer, and it was only like 100 extra stam recovery, which isn't that good. And if I would drop down from 10% to 9% stam max stam, I would lose a little bit more than I would when it comes to recovery, so that was a no-go for me. So, what am I wearing? I'm using 2-piece Bloodspawn. You have to have one infused helmet. That's the trick. Then the rest, ideally, you want Impen. So, I need to get another Impen piece. My other Impen piece is on my Stam DK, and I didn't want to take it off. But you want to Impen, Bloodspawn shoulders, and the rest Impen. So, I'm using 5 Eternal Hunt medium crafted. As you can see, I got a pretty badass looking Stamplar right now. So 5 Eternal Hunt. So my 5th passive, when I roll dodge, I'll drop a mine. But notice I'm using my Eternal Hunt on my sword and shield bar. I'm also using 5 Spriggans, and my Spriggans was my 5-piece Spriggans is on my mace. So you want to go weapon damage on the jewelry. You want to have a mace. I have the Undead Daedra enchant on it, so my jabs hit a little bit harder if you're a vampire, so look out. And notice real fast, Eternal Hunt, I'm using a defending sword with another magic damage to Undead and Daedra, and a reinforced shield. So that's how I'm able to get a little bit more resistances. So I'm pretty much just using my sword and shield as a block slash buff bar, and it's just to help me like survive, basically. So my rotations on my sword and shield are simple and as followed. Ritual Retribution. It's really nice having a purge. Heroic Slash to get my ultimate up if I need it. Reverb Bash, I use that as a CC and also for the Major Defile. Restoring Focus gives me Major Resolve and Major Ward and Minor Protection, and also, Minor Vitality. So increases my healing received. I take 8% less damage, and also just overall take less damage because of the Major Resolve and Major Ward. And Shuffle with the 15% Major Evasion, and also if you pop Shuffle when you're stunned or like slowed, it gets rid of it, so it's actually nice. And Shield Wall, I have not morphed this yet, and I don't know what morph I'm going to choose, so you guys use your imagination here. But it's really just a defensive option I have on my bar. My two-hand, though, is where the bread and butter comes in. I'm using Resolving Vigor, Rally, Crit Rush, Biting Jabs, Dizzying Swing, and then Dawnbreaker Smiting. I'm a vampire. I'm also using the Shadow Mundus with this food. Where's it at? Where's it at? I probably just overlooked it. Okay, Dubious Cameron Throne. Last but not least, my CP Allocation. So I'm using 40 into Ironclad, 40 into Resistant, 50 into Hardy, 50 into Elemental Defender, 20 into Thick Skinned, 10 into Quick Recovery, 23 into Warlord, 75 into Mooncalf, 58 into tenacity, 8 befoul, 28 tumbling, 23 shadow ward, 35 into blessed, none in this tree, 60 into thaumaturge, which makes my jabs hit harder, 50 precise strikes, 15 into piercing, and 50 into mighty. So that is my Stamplar build. I'm having a wonderful time with him. Like, this is beautiful, and I like the style I end up doing with him here. But so that's my Stamplar in a nutshell. If you like the build, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. Hey, what's up, gang? So if you like what you saw, you can always click right here and it'll take you to other videos I have, or you can also click right here and subscribe. So awesome. Thank you guys. You're the best.